Oh, friends, I want to speak to you about a battle where the sword was raised and then lowered. Many think the greatest struggle is against an opponent who stands before you. Few understand that the fiercest struggle appears when victory is within reach. The Battle of ʿAli was not decided by strength of arm, but by mastery of intention. In that moment, war became a mirror, and the true enemy revealed itself. ʿAli faced his opponent with courage and skill. Steel met steel. The clash was real. The danger was immediate. And when the enemy fell beneath him, breathless and defeated, the battle should have ended. Power had done its work. Yet, at the very edge of triumph, something unexpected happened. The fallen enemy spat in ʿAli's face. Insult replaced combat. Contempt entered the space where discipline had stood. O seekers, notice how quickly intention can shift. The battle was fought for justice. The insult invited something else: anger, ego, personal reaction. In that instant, the enemy changed. It was no longer the man on the ground. It was the self that could act from wounded pride. And because ʿAli recognized this shift, he stepped back. He lowered his sword. He paused when every rule of war allowed him to strike. I tell you this because power reveals character more clearly than weakness. When you are threatened, restraint is difficult. When you are insulted while victorious, restraint is rare. ʿAli understood that an act done in anger, even if permitted, would no longer be pure. It would be contaminated by ego. He refused to let the self decide when justice should act. Oh friends, this pause confuses those who measure honor by outcome alone. They ask, why stop when victory is yours? But victory gained through polluted intention is defeat in disguise. ʿAli knew that justice is not only about what you do, but why you do it. When intention falters, action must wait. Otherwise, righteousness becomes revenge wearing a noble name. O seekers, the enemy on the ground recognized this immediately. He asked why the sword had been lowered, and ʿAli answered with clarity. Before, I fought for truth. After your insult, I would have struck for myself. I will not mix the two. In that moment, the battlefield became a school. The enemy learned something more powerful than fear. He learned what integrity looks like when it costs you advantage. I have seen many abandon principle precisely when they feel justified. They tell themselves that their anger is righteous, their retaliation deserved. They act quickly, so reflection cannot intervene. But ʿAli showed that true strength is not the ability to strike. It is the ability to stop, especially when stopping appears foolish to those watching. O beloved ones, this story is not about idealized virtue. It is about vigilance at the edge of action. Most people fail not when they are weak, but when they feel right. Certainty dulls awareness. Insult ignites ego. The moment you feel personally attacked, intention is endangered. ʿAli recognized this danger instantly and chose restraint over reaction. The enemy, seeing this restraint, was transformed, not by force, but by witnessing discipline. He saw a power that refused to serve itself. He saw a man who would rather risk misunderstanding than act from corruption. That sight broke something open within him. The battle ended not with blood, but with recognition. O friends, ask yourselves where you strike from insult rather than alignment, where you act quickly because you feel justified, where you defend truth with the very ego that truth asks you to surrender. These moments are your real battlegrounds. The opponent is not outside you. It is the impulse to let anger decide. I learned this lesson painfully. There were times I spoke truth with venom, thinking urgency excused harshness. I believed correctness sanctified tone. But tone carries intention, and intention determines the fruit of action. When I paused, when I waited for clarity to return, what I said changed. Sometimes I lost advantage. I gained integrity. O seekers, restraint is not weakness. It is accuracy. It ensures the action remains clean. When intention is clear, action carries light. When intention is mixed, even correct action leaves residue. Ali's pause preserved the purity of his cause. He would not let ego ride the sword of justice. The battle of Ali teaches this final truth. The greatest enemy is the self that wants to act while wounded. Conquer that self, and no external enemy can defeat you. Lose to that self, and even victory becomes loss. O friends, learn to recognize the moment when insult enters. Learn to step back before intention is compromised. Do not be afraid to pause when others expect you to strike. The pause may cost you reputation. It may cost you advantage, but it will save your integrity. And when integrity is preserved, something greater than victory becomes possible. Action regains its purpose. Power serves truth rather than ego. And even on a battlefield, peace becomes imaginable. Not because enemies disappear, but because the self has been mastered. This is the battle that never ends, and the victory that truly matters. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the next episodes.